Welcome, everybody, to the Speaking Nerd Podcast, the podcast where we can't get all four of us here for some reason. Either way, we're back. We're not black, but we still got some soul. And today we're going to be talking about CinemaCon because that's currently happening as of us recording this. I don't know why we didn't just wait for it to finish before doing an episode on it, but I'm not the host of this. That's Marvel DC Fan at Marvel DC Fan on all social media. Get at him if you want to complain. I'm just here to do the intro and talk about shit. And there's a lot of Spider-Man shit, and I like Spider-Man, so we're gonna talk about Spider-Man.
Let's talk about Spider-Man. I guess we'll
That's all
just
that
get that
matters.
away.
Do we want to talk about Spider-Man first? Or want to save the good shit for last? I think we should start with Jumanji 3.
Jumanji 3. I mean, if you have something to say about Jumanji 3, then...
Yeah, that it shouldn't exist.
Any Jumanji film after the
Technically,
original shouldn't have existed.
I agree.
well, here's the thing. The first one's like a guilty pleasure of mine. The first reboot, like the reboot, like the first one's a good one.
I
The
agree.
original
I agree. The first one is a guilty pleasure.
The original with Robin Williams is a good movie. Just solid family fun. The second, the reboot, it's a guilty pleasure film. Like it's not a good quality film by any means. It's blockbuster slop, but it tickles a little itch in my brain that I enjoy. The second, I watched part of the sequel to that reboot, and it was miserable. I had more fun watching Tommy Wiseau. And so the fact they're making a third one is abysmal, but I guess they make money, so good on Universal or whoever the fuck makes these movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we have to say for Jumanji 3. I just feel like there was a big enough reveal to include it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going on Threads right now, and I'm looking at discussing film, and we're going to see what the fuck's coming out.
Yeah, the only thing I'm seeing people are talking about is Spider-Man, but
Yeah,
like I'm just scrolling Twitter right now for stuff.
that's what I'm doing.
Sydney Sweetie is in talks to star in a Gundam movie. Oh, there was a trailer for 28 Years Later.
Another one? Oh, I gotta watch it.
I was just about to bring up 28 Years Later if you guys wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I gotta watch that trailer.
Let's talk about that now. I haven't seen the trailer either, but I love the 28 days and 28 weeks. We're skipping months because fuck months.
Yeah.
But they're both some of the best zombie films I think I've ever seen. I would argue they are the best.
Yeah, I love the original. Like the
Oh
original
my god,
is great.
dude!
Are you watching the trailer?
No, I'm looking at the first look at the Beatles cast, and it's horrible. I feel entitled. I can be the one to talk about this. This is a horrible cast, and this movie will be horrible.
Can we start with the good shit, like 28 Years Later?
God, this is gonna be horrible.
But yeah, I'm interested in 28 Years Later. It looks like it's gonna be good. So
Yes.
I don't know why
Cillian Murphy is confirmed to return, so that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was confirmed to come back when the first trailer dropped. He was in it.
Oh yeah, but I mean, we got to first look at a bunch of stuff. We got to first look at Ralph Fiennes in the film as well.
Yeah.
All right, so the next thing on the list is Beyond the Spider-Verse, so we might as well talk about Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. What about the Beatles?
Dude,
you know what? Do you want to rant about the Beatles? Let's talk about the Beatles real quick, and then we'll talk about Spider-Man.
Please rant about the Beatles.
The Beatles are the one band we don't need a biopic about. Because it's going to be done wrong, and it's going to be done badly. And this is a tragedy. Like, if you want to know anything about the Beatles, watch the Beatles anthology, because the Beatles literally made the Beatles anthology. Oh my god.
I feel like they're kind of stealing it. Didn't AJ have an idea that's exactly how this is?
Yeah, well, guess what? AJ didn't do it first, okay? But
AJ had
probably yes.
the idea first. I'll give AJ. I'll play devil's advocate for once. I'll give AJ the credit.
No,
He had
you're.
an
I
idea
think
like
you're right. I
4
think AJ did
years
have this
before.
idea, and I think his would have been better. Because AJ
Yeah, AJ
actually,
likes the Beatles.
yeah. I mean, if any of us are qualified, though, I think it's me. I'm just saying. I gotta say,
He
I'm
should
a
play every Beatles.
Beatles freak. I know everything about the Beatles. I know. I mean, I'm a Beatles freak.
Yeah, but you'd be
This is a
your version would. If you did a Beatles movie, if you directed a Beatles movie, they would have Joss Whedon come in and kick you off the set, and then they'd release your 5-hour director's cut on streaming a few years later.
Probably. Now, does this mean I'm not gonna watch it? No, I'm gonna go watch them because I'm not gonna judge it completely before it comes out. I will see them. I could be
Can you send
wrong,
me
but
the
right now
cast?
my
I want to
hopes
know
are
what the
very
cast.
low. What'd you say?
Can you send me what the cast looks like? I want to give you my thoughts.
Dude, I can just tell you who they are. You're gonna know 'em.
Oh, are they like household names?
Joseph Quinn is George Harrison. Barry
Good
Keoghan
fucking.
is Ringo. Paul
Okay, well
Mescal
that
is
one.
Paul McCartney, and Harris Dickinson is John Lennon. This is a horrible cast. This is horrible. Barry Keoghan is Ringo. Joseph Quinn is George Harrison. What is this? Fantastic Four?
And the Batman Part 2.
Literally. Oh my god. The one that pisses me off the most is the Paul McCartney casting. It's so bad. That is the worst Paul McCartney casting I think I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
The Ruddles had a better casting for the fake Beatles than this movie does.
So what I'm not understanding about this is that there are 4 separate movies about each member of the band?
Yes, and they're all
Okay.
concurrently the same story. So they all
Beatles
take place in the same.
Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, literally, it's the Beatles cinematic universe.
Christ.
I mean, obviously, I'm a Beatle freak, so I'm gonna go see it. But no, this is just a no.
It's just a weird way to like do a bio, like just having literally a cinematic universe for each of your members having, their own like 2-hour movie. And that's just it's one thing for a dude to like see himself as like a CGI monkey, but this is just like this just feels greedy and
Yeah,
just uncomfortable.
I mean, look, if there's any band that deserves biopics, it's the Beatles. But I don't think they need biopics. Everything that's been said about the Beatles has been said, and everything that we know about the Beatles has already been documented in the best ways possible, in better ways from the actual Beatles.
Hmm.
Why do I need? It's terrible.
And then they all come together for one final movie about them as the Beatles.
Come together on my face. Doo, doo, doo.
God, that's so weird.
Wow, I'm posting about it on Twitter as we record.
Oh yeah, he
Sounds
finally
about
has
right.
Twitter again.
So, beyond the
You haven't used
Spider-Verse,
Twitter in how what about Chainsaw Man?
That's interesting. I
I
would
mean,
like to see that.
it's an animated film though, isn't it?
It looks like an animated film.
Is it an animated film?
Yeah, I think
The
it's like a
posters
film
the
that continues
posters
on
hand drawn.
the series.
Hmm.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like similar vein to how Attack on Titan does their films, where it's like the season finale or whatever ends up being like a movie, like a theatrical release.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, Attack on Titan's pissed me off too. They had the final season, part 1, part 2, part 3, and then the movie, part 2. Just end the show.
They'll
Just
never end it.
just this is like The Simpsons for anime, except at least The Simpsons has a congruent release of seasons. They don't say this is The Simpsons final season, part 16, the movie, the sequel, and Robin returns. The Snyder Cut. Okay.
Oh wait. What movie are we talking about right now? Sorry, I was enthralled in discussing film.
Oh, I was discussing my frustration with Attack on Titan, how they release like
Oh, right.
content,
Yeah.
but I guess we're still talking about Chainsaw Man. Either way, I'm a big fan of Chainsaw Man, so I'm most likely going to be seeing the film. I don't know
That's
anything
good.
else about it though, so I can't give you many details on it. I just know that
Um,
I like Chainsaw Man. We'll watch it.
Yeah,
I
it
know
doesn't really say anything other than first poster for Chainsaw Man movie, and then it's coming out in October, so right
It's
before Halloween.
probably going to
That's
be a
that's all it.
continuation of this. Guarantee it's either going to be a continuation of the series if it's not like a live action adaptation, which I guarantee it's not. Again, I don't
No.
know. I know jack shit about the film. I just know that it's a movie based on Chainsaw Man. But I can guarantee it's probably just going to be a continuation of the anime, which I'm perfectly fine with because I like the anime.
so we're getting first footage for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Reveals Freddie Prinze Jr.'s dude. I'm a fucking huge I Know What You Did Last Summer fan. So this is my shit. So Freddie Prinze Jr. is returning
Oh,
in a town
one
hall
fan.
meeting. What?
You're the one fan.
Well, you
All
don't
right,
like Freddie Prinze Jr.?
I haven't seen it. I couldn't tell you.
bro. Freddie Prinze Jr. is an actor. He played Freddy in freaking the Scooby Doo movies.
No, I meant the what I know. What the fuck you just said? I don't know the name of the
Oh, I Know What You Did
film.
Last Summer.
Yeah, I've never seen it. That's why I just
It's a classic slasher, '90s slasher movie. You should watch. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Don't watch the sequels though. They suck.
I can tolerate the second one, but it's still like the first one's
I
an
don't
actual
watch
good
them.
movie.
I can't. Don't watch them.
But the third one is just it's not even it's a direct to video piece of shit.
it's like the
Cillian
American
Murphy is
Psycho sequel.
yeah, but it's like worse
Is it
quality than
that
that.
level of bad?
No, it's worse.
That's that's bad then. If it's worse than American
It's
Psycho
really bad.
2,
No, it's really bad. The third one is really bad. God, Sydney
we'll do a
Sweeney's so fun.
retrospective whenever the we'll do a retrospective whenever this new one comes out, and I'll give you guys my thoughts.
Coming out, I think it's coming out the week of my birthday. Actually, let me look.
How many movies are coming out in July? Fucking
Yeah,
Fantastic Four,
July 18th.
Jurassic
It's coming
World,
out a couple
Superman,
days after.
Jurassic World,
Dude,
Superman,
it's gonna be
Fantastic
crazy.
Four.
I can't
So
wait for Karate Kid.
we're not gonna have any money by the end of
Dude, I
this
might as well
by
just
the
sleep at
beginning
the
of the
theater.
summer. Yeah, basically.
July is gonna be a hell of a month for me, dude. Birthday. To be fair though,
Wedding.
we're gonna spend the money wisely. So like, I don't think I'm gonna watch Jurassic World. With all due respect, I don't think I'm gonna watch that movie in
I
theaters at
don't care
least.
about Jurassic World.
What
I
movie?
stopped caring
Jurassic
about
World.
Jurassic World whenever the first one came out, like the first Jurassic World, which I liked that film. I just don't care enough about that franchise anymore. I feel like they're kind of milking it. I guess they make money though, so I might be in the minority of people who don't care about
Dude,
the Jurassic Park / World franchise. But
dinosaurs are cool. That's why people spend money.
I love
as long as
dinosaurs, so that's
autistic people are
totally
still
awesome.
alive,
So how about that Resident Evil movie coming out in September
Yeah, I was
2023?
actually gonna bring that up too.
God, they're making another.
Man, yeah.
Is it the same like? Is it the same type of production?
Doesn't really
You know,
doesn't really say
is
here.
it, I want to know
It's
if it's a
probably the same.
continuation of the really shitty ones from the 2000s. It's going to be like an actual
No.
adaptation of the game.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's probably not going to be related to them at all. But also, it's probably going to be garbage. So
It's going to be just as bad, but just not that.
maybe worse. We don't know.
But I would like for them to actually just adapt the games though.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I feel like that would be the way to make it different is to actually take inspiration from the video game. Literally, I can't stress this enough. There is nothing about the Resident Evil movies that have anything to do with the games. There's no similar characters, no similar plot points. There's nothing, dude.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm interested to see the direction of this new Resident Evil. Anything else we need to talk about before we start talking about Spider Verse?
I kind of want to talk about Karate Kid too, because Karate Kid is so cool.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about Karate
I'm
Kid, and then
actually
we're talking about
really,
Spider Man.
I'm actually, we're just trying, making sure you don't talk about Spider Verse.
You're just edging me until I get to talk about Spider Man.
Yeah, basically. I'm really excited for this Karate Kid movie.
Me too.
It looks really cool, and it's nice
Is
seeing the
it like is this
generational,
return to form? I'm
Um,
not. I'm not a Karate Kid fan, so I need to know where the.
I don't know if it's a return to form. I don't know what you would think, Swifty. I don't think it's return to form. I think it's just
Me neither.
more of it's just more Karate Kid, but
Right.
instead it's
And
like
that's what
Karate
I'm
Kid
excited about.
Generations.
Does
Yeah,
Cobra Kai?
100%. That's
Does
exactly
it
what
have
it is.
any involvement in the film? Can we bridge the
Um,
gaps? Can we have Cobra Kai
a little
bridge
bit,
the
but
gap films in the show?
there's like there's a little bit of it, but I don't think it will be like essential for it. So you probably won't
No.
need to binge like Cobra Kai in order to understand what's going on.
Can we have Jaden Smith return?
No. Well, the way that he is now, I kind of don't want him to come back.
I don't want him to live.
Go away, Jaden Smith.
We're in a fucking castle on his head to the Grammys.
Fucking idiot.
Spider Man. So it's here, dude.
Are we
It's
sure?
basically
Are we
it's
sure we don't?
movie.
Are we
Shut the
sure we
fuck
don't
up.
want to talk about Jumanji again?
Dude, the less I hear about the franchise of Jumanji, the more sane I feel.
What about whatever Darren Aronofsky's working on?
Aronofsky, more Aaron's the fuck off Spider Man. Ben motherfucking
Fine.
fuck as the new Batman.
All right, fine. We'll talk about
All right,
Spider-Man.
Spider Verse is the Beyond the Spider Verse. Peak, peak, peak. Okay, this is the movie that everyone cares about. I don't know a single person in this world who's going to be like, I don't really care for the Spider Verse because you do. Even if you say you don't, you do. Because this is peak cinema. This is what people want. This is what I want. This is what I've wanted since the announcement of this sequel. And then after I watched Across the Spider Verse, I was like, man, I can't wait for only to wait a year for the next one. And then I got fucking delayed. We could have had it
Yeah.
yesterday, dude.
Right.
That was supposed to come out yesterday.
I mean, to be honest, did anybody really expect them to have it done in in that year? Like,
I didn't.
Well,
even
maybe
I
if they
knew that they
announced
were
the
going to
release
delay it.
date, they should follow the release date.
I mean, I agree, but
I'm glad they're not
The
crunching
fact
their
that
animators anymore because
pre-release,
they did that with Across the Spider Verse.
yeah, the fact that they were saying pre-release for Across the Spider-Verse, they were like, "Oh yeah, we don't have anything done for the next movie." I knew. I was just like, "We're not going to see this film for like another few years." Like,
Yeah, it's another
yeah.
decade.
that's ridiculous.
It'll be
But
about a
I'm glad we're seeing
decade
stuff
too.
right now.
Since from Into the Spider Verse to Beyond the Spider Verse will be 9 years,
Jesus Christ.
but it's going to be
Remember when the Sam
worth it
Raimi
because
trilogy
based
came
off
out
based
and
off
it only took them like what, 5 years to get the trilogy done?
because
Yeah.
every other year they had a movie out, and they were following that with the fourth one too, so they canceled it. And then even then, it was only 3 years till Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, it really wasn't long at all.
Yeah, like
Then
Dark Knight trilogy, Spider-Man trilogy, fucking Shrek. That trilogy was done in like 5 years, and now it's taking
well, I
people a decade to
mean,
get anything
Dark Knight
done.
trilogy took a little bit longer. Dark Knight trilogy took a little bit longer because they took a big break after the Dark Knight. It was 3 years in between
Yeah,
Begins and the Dark Knight, and then it was
Mm,
another what? Eight, it was like another 4 till the Dark Knight Rises. That's because the Dark Knight was technically going to be the end, but then no one got some of that sweet, sweet nectar of Warner Brothers money
yeah.
back for that third one.
yeah. And then they made
Either way,
Man of
though, I'm
Steel.
just
Yeah,
that was all downhill from there. But now we're back with James Gunn. We are so back.
we are so back. And tomorrow we're gonna be getting more releases and announcements. I mean, apparently tomorrow is like the day that Warner Bros. Is, talking about their slate for DC and also other stuff. But I'm looking forward to the
I'm
DC
I'm
stuff.
excited. I really need to hear the DC slate. I'm hoping they reveal something for Supergirl since that's now filming.
Yeah,
Like I want
I hope
I
they
want like
release
a
a
Supergirl
Supergirl trailer
costume
tomorrow. I
or
know that's
something.
been the rumor for like a month.
Dude, a Superman trailer, a DC slate, and then a revealed Supergirl costume. Dude, this would be like 2012 Marvel all over again.
No, we'd be trending on everything.
I, I want to know what's happening with Brave and the Bold. That's the project I'm the most concerned about because me being the Batman diehard of the group.
What?
You're Superman, don't you want on the blue team? All right, I stayed
Well,
black. That
I'm
sounds
both,
bad.
bro. I was always, bro. I was always Batman before Superman. I'm a Superman guy now, but I love both.
I never switched up. I stayed Batman. I stayed on that side, homie.
All right, I know, bro. I know. But tell me this: who here has jerked off to Batman? Exactly. I'm the
Me.
only one. Oh, uh, I'll see you guys later.
Well, boys, look, we got them. Either way, though,
All right, I'm back.
thank God.
That never
But
happened.
yeah, that's I really want to know what's going on with Brave and the Bold. I would
Yeah, me
say
too.
I'm worried about Batman Part Two, but other than the fact that I just
I'm not.
I am worried about it to an extent. But I hope all the delays are making me lose interest as much as I love that universe to death,
It's making me
and
lose
I'm so
interest too.
excited. But I'm tired of waiting for that. James Gunn's gonna fill my DC itch until Matt Reeves finally delivers in
Yeah,
2036.
definitely.
Losing interest. That's bullshit. Because as soon as they say anything about the Batman Part Two, you guys are just going to be back up and
Oh,
hype again. So
no, dude.
No, that's very true. No, you're right.
As soon as they release, like if they release another test footage or something like tomorrow at CinemaCon, dude, I'm hooked. Like I'm bricked up for Batman. But
Yeah.
we're not talking about Batman right now. I'm about Spider Man.
we're talking about
And
Spider. We're talking about Spider.
Spider Verse confirmed for 2027, which is the same year as the Batman Part Two. So we're eating good that year.
Yeah.
We still have to wait.
A while.
It's fine. Next year,
But I
though,
am
we got
excited.
the other CinemaCon announcement. They got the Spider-Man 4 announcement. This is the one we're probably gonna have the more to say about because really you can't say much about Spider-Verse other than finally it's here. It looks good.
Right.
Because I mean they showed footage but they didn't announce it to the public.
No,
Like they didn't release it to the public, so we can't
I
really
don't know
go based
why.
off of that.
I don't know why. Because the screenshots they shared were like really high quality and stuff.
They
So
were.
I'm thinking those screenshots are either from the footage or they're finished screenshots sent out to the press or whatever
no, I
to get
no.
press rolling for the film.
These are definitely from the footage they shared. Like that is evident by that.
I'm
But
pretty
I
sure the
don't know
footage
why they
was
wouldn't
just
just.
the fight scene between Miles and Prowler.
which is
Maybe
what they should
maybe
have
they
put
just
out.
want
Like,
maybe they just wanted to give something exclusive to the CinemaCon viewers, which I
Yeah,
get. I mean, you're paying
that's
hella money to go to
fair.
the convention.
hmm,
I remember that was a big critique of San Diego Comic Con a while back. Was like we pay all this money to come see the trailer, but at the same time we're watching the trailer, the shit's on YouTube.
Right.
well, even then,
So
people are still going to
I
be recording it on their phones, and somebody's going to leak it out onto the internet anyway. So,
Right.
well, well, yeah, but I mean that's different than the company releasing it at the same time you're showing it at your convention. Like you're paying all this
Yeah,
money to come see the like if you're paying the money to come see the trailer, and you might as well just stay home and watch it on YouTube. If that's the reason you're coming is for the trailer, you might as well stay home
I
and watch it on
agree.
YouTube.
I agree.
Save
100%.
the thousands of
yeah.
dollars you spent flying to the convention hotel, buying a ticket.
Food.
Yeah, fucking how whatever else you got to
I
buy
don't,
there. If you buy merch or whatever there.
I don't got that much money. I'm
I
staying
don't
home.
Dude, we were so close to going to San Diego Comic Con last year until we looked at ticket prices, and we were like, hell no. General admission five
Hell
hundred
no.
dollars. You got me fucked up. You gonna tell me I got to buy 4 PS5s in order to get in here to watch Kevin Feige say, "All right, fellas, we got it. Agatha season 2."
Yeah.
Hmm,
No one claps. I feel like that would be something nobody would clap for.
damn.
But yeah, Spider Verse looks good. Spider-Man 4 has its new name now. Spider-Man, what is it? Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand new day.
I guess this is how they're separating the trilogy. Is they're going with a new. They're not using the home name anymore.
Yeah.
Which is for the better.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I feel like they're kind of milking it by No Way Home, and I'm kind of glad. I like that they're differentiating the two trilogies, which gives me kind of hope that this next trilogy will actually expand on the MCU's version of the character.
Yeah. But now it makes me even more curious what they're actually going to do with this, like with this new clean slate. If they're actually going to go with the whole street level aspect, or if they're just going to do another multiverse thing, because it's been going back and forth for months on
I
end. So
feel like for some reason I feel like it's gonna go back. I feel like it's gonna be street level, but with multiverse aspects kind of just thrown in there. It's like the whole movie street level until they get to the final act, and all of a sudden there's fucking 14 versions of Green Goblin, all of them played by Michael B. Jordan.
yeah.
Fucking Kang, but he's played by Samuel L. Jackson. Robert Downey Jr. as Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. It's him playing Doctor Doom. Fucking Kevin Feige shows up as the villain. That would be badass, dude. If Kevin Feige was like the antagonist of like an Avengers movie, that's what they need
I
to
think
have. They need to
Kevin
have
should.
Feige. I think Feige should
I
have a
think
role
Kevin Feige.
in a recent in like one of the Avengers films, like Secret Wars or Doomsday. Feige should have like an integral role.
He should be Galactus. It's obvious.
I don't want. I don't think he should wear a Galactus costume at all. I think he should just be a large Kevin Feige. Um, but yeah, what do you guys think about the name? I think I'm glad it's a new name. That's just the name kind of sounds generic. You know, it sounds like Chat GPT name a new fucking Spider-Man movie for the MCU. Is what the vibe it
Yeah.
gives me.
I mean, I'm glad that it's not. You know, it's ditching the home moniker, so that's good.
Right.
But yeah, the name is just it's generic, but then it's also referencing the storyline that happened after One More Day, which also
Yeah.
sucked. So
Dude, I
I
hope
don't
they
know.
adapted. That'd be that. Please God, it would be so funny if they just if they just adapted that. Tom Holland gets Zendaya pregnant with radioactive spider sperm.
Hmm.
and that's the movie.
They're
And
saving that for the
that's
third
what
of
leads
the
me
new
to
trilogy,
Tuesday.
Spider-Man Reign.
Um, other than that, I mean, the name looks kind of generic. The logo is good, but it gives me like fan film vibes, if that makes sense. Like it's not bad.
It's it's better than the one we had for the home trilogy, but I would have gone with something different because this is just the stock like 2008, 2009 Spider-Man text. So I would have gone
Yeah.
something for something a little more
It's a
unique.
little nostalgic. I
But
kind of
Yeah.
like it though for the nostalgia factor. If I'm gonna be real with you, that's why I like it. It's nostalgic. I think they should
yeah.
use. Oh my God, what's his name? The dude that did all like the 2009 Spider-Man artwork. You know the guy. He did all the Marvel stuff.
Oh, his art, yeah.
The since was it the Sensational Spider-Man? I think is what it was called. And he did like that
Something like
classic.
that.
He did that classic photo with all the Marvel characters and Spider-Man and Wolverine are up front. They should get him, they should hire him back. I would be so down if they hired him back to do the promo stuff for Brand New Home or whatever the fuck it's called,
Right.
Brand New Day.
Brand new
No
home.
way, no way,
Brand
no
new.
way day, no way gay, brand new gay, something like that. I don't know, but
Brand new gay.
That's it.
it goes with no, dude. Then it adapts fucking Andrew Garfield's idea of bi Spider-Man.
Bye.
Was that his idea? Do you think of that?
Oh, he said something. I can't remember what it was. He said just some interview, and I can't remember what the question was. But in the interview, he said like, "Yeah, we'd be so down to do a bisexual spy." No, I tell you what it was. An early script draft for TASM 3 had I think it was Michael B. Jordan was gonna be like the love interest. Like it was gonna be MJ was a dude.
MJ was a dude.
It's literally what I'm pretty sure that's what Mark Webb or whatever his name. I'm pretty sure that's what his idea for like an early idea for TASM 3 was, and I think it was like a semi recent interview with Andrew Garfield. They asked him about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I would love to do that." It's like, yeah,
You
of course
think
you
the
would. You kissed
rumors
Ryan
are
Reynolds.
true? What? That MJ
What?
used to be a dude?
That's Spider-Man. I want to see the version of Spider-Man Reign where Green Goblin goes down and he sees a penis and he's like, "Oh, no wonder they called him Penis Parker." He's he's stroking her. Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Watch this whole trilogy just like the all the storylines are just connected to the really bad ones from the comics. Like what was that one where Green Goblin has sex with Gwen Stacy or something?
God.
It's fire.
Oh my God.
It's fire.
Put that image up on of Norman's like creepy sex face turning into
Jamie,
Green Goblin.
Jamie, put that image up.
Dude, if I make merch for the Alter channel, should that be a picture? Should that be an image? Is just that Green Goblin face?
The
Oh
Norman,
God.
the Norman, yeah.
I think I think for my merch store, I'm gonna just take all the inside jokes we have and make shirts out of them. I'm gonna make the Daredevil like
Mhm.
the '70s Daredevil. Put him on a shirt.
Yes, yeah.
Put Norman Osborn. I'll put
Norman
I'll put
Osborn's
a
creepy
Chad, I'll
sex
put a
face,
Chad
just Godspeed, Spider-Man.
with the moan emoji, and then I'll put Chad Warden on a shirt.
Yep. It's just
But
a
yeah, I
screen
guess
grab
is there
of
anything
Chad
else?
Warden from this video.
I
Um,
am.
yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. Like, it's like there's some stuff that I'm interested in, and of course, there's Spider-Man, which is a whole discussion of itself. I don't know these like Spider-Verse cannot be more excited for. MCU Spidey, it's just like I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do, but
I just
we're
want them
probably
to be
gonna get
good.
something at the end of the year. Yeah. We're gonna get something by the end of the year for this anyway, so
It comes out next year. Sometime in 2025, we're gonna get a trailer for it. Inevitable.
oh yeah. Yeah. If it's not the end of this year, it'll be like early next year for sure. So we're gonna get something. And it might be garbage. We'll see. But yeah, I don't really have anything else for this.
Me neither.
Maybe we'll do a part 2 talking about all the Warner Brothers stuff and, the
Yeah,
other
we should do
conferences.
that.
Yeah. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Let us know what you think about Sony's conference, their announcements and stuff in the comments down below. Guys, what are you working on right now?
Um, Caden, you want to go first?
Working on some videos. I'm working on a video about the history of fan trailers. Fan made trailers is going to be up on the Alter channel sometime soon. I got some music related content that I want to post on the Alter Brap channel, as well as some new music I'm working on. So stay tuned on that channel. I just posted a channel update that if you guys are seeing this video, go ahead and go watch that. Get a better gist of everything I'm planning on doing. Yeah, I just got a lot of stuff I wanna work on. If you're in the Fayetteville, Arkansas area, I would very much appreciate if you would buy a ticket to my recent show that I have coming May 17th. And that'll be all for.
Hmm,
Well,
nice.
very nice. I'm not really working on much. Just doing stuff over on at intensive treatment. We got some new content coming out, so that's a lot of fun. Marl
Lots
and
of
I have
stuff
been
coming out.
recording.
Yeah.
Um, have a new single coming out this month, so that'll be fun. Um, and yeah, so far, I mean, I want to start getting back into uploading on the Swifty channel, but until then, that's all I'm doing. What about you, Marvel?
I'm gonna try and start working on reviews again. I've been out of it for like the last 2 months, and so we'll get something out for April, hopefully. So
Yeah.
I don't know what, but I have a few ideas.
Let's let's do the Watchmen video finally.
How about eat my ass?
What? No.
How about bend over?
How about I will not? But anyway, we'll see you guys for the next episode. We'll probably make a part 2 for the CinemaCon stuff later
Yeah.
this week. So we will catch you on the flip side for all that. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And don't forget to take care of yourselves. Goodbye.